Okay, I believe I am live. Hey guys, this is Dr. Nancy Lee. You are in my live pre-event training regarding how to become product manager with no experience. If you're here with me live, you can hear me well, please comment on the chat. What's your name, where you're from, and what's your New Year's resolution? We should be live on both LinkedIn and also YouTube. Okay, so comment on the chat. You can see me well in both platforms. So we're getting started in 1 minute now. Let me play the 1 minute countdown timer. Okay. Then we're officially getting started. Make sure people settle in. Okay, if you can see me live, comment on the chat. This is Dr. Nancy. We're getting started in 1 minute. Can you guys hear the countdown music? Comment on the chat, yes or no. Can you hear the sound? Except my sound, you should be able to hear the sound actually. If not, you should let me know. Awesome. Okay. Stop sharing. Let's get started. I also chose my virtual background. So you have a beach to think about because I live in Miami. Hey guys, welcome. Hey guys, this is Dr. Nancy Lee, a director of product and featured in Forbes. I have helped 100 people land their dream PM job offer in fan companies and unicorn startup and continue to get promoted as a product leader. If you're interested in product management course, please go to pmaccelerator.io or drnancylee.com and check out more. Specifically today, our free training specifically is called pre-event training. Tomorrow and Wednesday, we are having live webinar regarding how you're layoff survival strategy, how you're able to land your dream product manager job during a recession. And so this is a pre-event training exclusively for people who already registered for the masterclass, which is tomorrow and Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. EST. And so before you go see me live in our live masterclass, we really want to give you some foundations. You're ready to immediately take action from the top 3 strategies, which we're going to share with you tomorrow and Wednesday. Okay, so specifically today, we're going to talk about how to become a product manager with no experience. And tomorrow's masterclass is more focused on the execution. So in terms of how would you write your resume, how you reach out to the recruiters, hiring managers using the networking script, and how you create your product portfolio. Okay, so that's very in-depth training. So today is the foundation regarding what you need to do, what the methodology you need to take, especially during this crazy recession. Lots of companies announced hiring freeze. Even last weekend is crazy. So last week, 2 big news. Amazon announced they increased the layoff. Okay, so originally they have 10,000 employees. They decided to increase to 18,000 employees. That's one of the biggest layoffs in the tech industry recently. And actually, the week before last month, Meta announced 13% employee get cut off. So Amazon also right now is an increase to 18,000. And the second part is I believe Salesforce. So Salesforce also lay off 10% of the employees as well. So last Friday, the news came out. So lots of crazy things came up in the entire industry. So today, specifically, I want to give you some foundation update regarding the market and what should you prepare if you still want to become a product manager during recession, and then so that you're ready into our pre-event training inside our masterclass. And I've seen people here, let's say, oh, you cannot hear me? Oh, you cannot hear the music? Oh, hold on. Why someone on YouTube can hear the music, but you can hear my voice right now, right? Someone on YouTube can said yes. Can like Jessica, JJ said you can hear the music, but someone else on LinkedIn cannot. Oh, interesting. Let me figure out the tech issue next time. But at least you guys can hear me. If you can hear me, come on the chat, say yes. Okay, come on the chat, say yes. Okay, so now let's go through this main thing. All right. Everyone else, please make sure you understand this. We go through the main point today. Number one is about currently in the tech industry, what's the latest market update? Are people still hiring? And if so, what's the best strategy to become a product manager? Now, let's focus on who is still hiring, how to look for it. Okay. So first of all, I do want to assure you guys it is true. The market became immensely competitive. Lots of companies like freeze hiring, they lay off people. Very, very true. Like Salesforce last weekend and lay off 10%. And Amazon also start to increase the layoff now to 18,000 employees. Now, what I want to show you is that how would you be able to find out the companies that are still hiring and what's the best strategy? Number one is for people who are still hiring, here's the two type of companies that are still hiring and also two different groups within the company. The number one type of company is the companies that already received a lot of venture fund in the past. For example, some companies, they already received a lot of venture capital before the recession happened. All the entire market start to drop starting from June or as early as May. That's when the crypto market start to tank. But before that, lots of companies are very good in terms of financial situation. Some companies already raised lots of funding. So those companies in general, they're still good. Okay, they raised lots of funding. That's the best time for them to grow. I actually have a student who joined Falcon X, which is also one of the biggest and also richest crypto trading platform. Okay, so it's amazing when she interviews a company, they already raised close to funding with a funding round. And on top of that, actually, they do not need any funding because they're cash flow positive the whole time. They never need investor funding. And when my student actually joined Falcon X, I think she joined in September. Even in September, when they had a conversation, they're thinking about acquiring other companies, making decisions regarding how to grow long-term strategically. So what does the story, what I told you, what I wanted you to understand is some companies, for example, like this one, Falcon X, they already raised lots of funding. They have a high cash flow. Even the CEO said this is a quiet time. Right now, it's a quiet time. It's the best time to build and develop so that once they hit the next growth outside of the recession, the company will become the next Google, the next number one company in the crypto trading space, right? So this methodology is applicable to lots of companies. Any company already raised lots of funding, they are doing very well. So you should look up. And for example, TechCrunch is where you're able to see the information of funding from different companies. Let me go give you a quick demo. Okay. And then you know how to find those companies, where to hearing your voice. Oh, really? You cannot hear me? You can hear me. Hold on. I see people. Someone said too much buffering. Problem in hearing your voice. Someone said, I can hear your voice though. Okay, can people really hear me well? This is very important for all of you guys to understand the market update. Okay, so let me give you the YouTube link. Maybe YouTube is better. Let me pop it over to YouTube. You can click the link on, if you're on LinkedIn. I see people on LinkedIn having trouble hearing me. Okay, if you are on LinkedIn, you can click the link, hop over to YouTube. Okay, so now let me continue. Let me show you where to find companies. The best website to find companies that's raised lots of funding. Okay, so let's go to let me show you. First of all, go to Google, TechCrunch. Let me do this, share my screen. TechCrunch. Vista Equity Partners to acquire insurance software for what? $2.6 billion. Can you guys see my screen? This is crazy. Okay, so what I mean is whoever received funding, they are good or they are safer compared with other companies. Okay, this is crazy. Duck Creek for $2.6 billion. This is crazy. Okay, now another company also raised $7.5 million. This is latest news. Hey guys, this is January 9th. I hope you guys can see my screen. Does this make sense to you guys? Go to TechCrunch immediately, right? And then whoever raised funding, they are good. They must be hiring, or at least they're not laying off people. Make sense to you guys? Whoever raised funding, it's crazy, $2.6 billion. All right, so look all the latest news regarding who is like hiring people or like who raised lots of funding, all those companies. Definitely, whoever raised funding, they are hiring. Okay, and also check out other like the ECS trend, different things. So as an example, those are the type of company, number one type of company, they are recently hired lots of people. Make sense to you guys? Comment on the chat. If you think this makes sense, say yes, comment on the chat, and so that you can use the same strategy. Very, very easy. Who just like bought a company of $2.6 billion? They have their cash cow business. Make sense to you guys? Okay, so YouTube is better. You can hear me. LinkedIn having some troubles. Really? Okay, you can hear me well. Okay, great. Awesome. You can hear me well. Okay, so everyone jump to YouTube. Yeah, go to my YouTube channel. You can see it. YouTube is also Dr. Nancy Lee. Okay, just search my name, Dr. Nancy Lee, Product Management. You should find out my YouTube link. Okay, so I also put in the link as well, so you guys have it. Okay, so now let's continue. Number one thing, makes sense to you guys? That's how you find those companies that are still hiring. There's lots of funding. Number two is that the cash cow business. Let me define cash cow business. Even if some companies, they don't need funding, but they're doing very, very well because they have high cash flow from their existing companies. Okay, so through those conversations you have with different recruiters, people inside the company, or even read some news, you can understand some companies, they are doing well in terms of they have high cash flow, they're generating lots of money, even if there's a recession. Let me give you some example. So for example, for Amazon, we know Amazon is laying off lots of people, but still today, certain department within Amazon still hiring. Of course, not everything Amazon, majority Amazon cut off people. Through insider news, the two departments within Amazon that still safe are the following. Number one, any monetization department. Okay, so they are responsible for growing revenue for the company, any monetization department, and we have to join those monetization department within Amazon already. Number two is AWS, Amazon Web Services. Of course, not all AWS is like hiring massively. Some department within AWS, they are still growing, and some department within AWS right now, because they're important customers. Think about how AWS was built. It's built based on how the existing businesses are running the operations on cloud. Who is going to immediately just cut off your server on the cloud immediately? No way, right? So those kind of businesses in general, they're more recession proof, but doesn't mean that there won't be some smaller shift within the company. My point is those companies, those kind of groups, they are going to be more recession proof compared with other seasonal businesses. I'm a big component of cloud. Once you get on cloud, it's very difficult to offload yourself from the cloud. Okay, so as an example, those two directions you guys should explore. Of course, you look into other industries. Myself I build edge computing product. I'm a pro in the cloud space, so I understand how things work within these places. You can also look into AI. So right now, ChatGPT is very, very hot. Look into those AI companies as well, okay? Any AI company receive funding, they're growing. Any AI company currently generating very high positive cash flow. Any AI company has very high volume of users, they're still growing as well. Okay, that's a direction you're going to look after. And some company, for example, Intuit, I personally really like this company because it's a recession-proof company. Who doesn't need to do tax return? Tax return is coming up, to be frank, okay? So unless they have management issue, they don't know how to manage the people, they lay off people because management issue, not because of recession. I want you to understand the differences between recession management issue, right? So in general, those are the important directions I want you guys to explore. Of course, when you have a conversation with these recruiters, people inside the company, outside the company, you can ask them regarding, hey, what's the financial situation? As we know, this recession coming up. Some of my friends say, one of my best friend actually is a financial advisor. She is basically, she managed millionaires, billionaires' money. All her strategy right now is they do not put any money into stock market. They hold everything in cash because they believe that 2023, the market will continue tank and then later on finally bounce back. So the prediction is going down. Oh, I'm not a financial advisor. It's your decision how to spend your money. But my point is, when the entire market is shifting, I want you to understand what type of companies is doing well, and you should ask them their financial situation. So when some of our students join those cash cow business, the CEO of the company actually responded saying that, well, they tell them that very confidently they're the cash cow business, they have lots of cash reserve, they're doing very well. They also want to take advantage of the time to grab the best candidate in the market. So like Google lay off people, like I think the next one laying off people is Google, personally, prediction. Okay, like Meta lay off people, Amazon lay off people, they feel, wow, now I can get the best talent in the market to join me to grow when nobody else is hiring. So when you have a conversation with a company, you can tell, and they can tell you they are in a very good financial situation. Those are type of companies you need to focus on. Okay, so makes sense to you guys? Come on the chat if you have any questions. Do you recommend any courses to become product manager? So now, good question. So Maria asked this question. I'm a product designer and learn product management. Do you recommend any practical courses to become product manager? Yes. That lead to a second session of our free masterclass. Okay, so yes, we have a program we're called Product Manager Accelerator, which is on top of my screen right now. You can go to this website, drnancy.com, to learn more about our classes. So right now, to be frank, we already done very comprehensive content research. We have 15% of our students came from other program to our program, and we believe we are the best course regarding product management. You can do your own due diligence as well. Talk to any of our students. Our course is actually the best out there. Okay, so now let's talk about specific for people. If you're interested in Product Manager Accelerator, go to this website, drnancy.com, to learn more. And so what we teach you today is a pre-event training. So tomorrow is our free masterclass. We teach you the recession-proof strategy and how would you able to land your dream PM job during a recession. Let me share you my screen. So people, you just asked this question. So let me show you the screen, how to check out our free masterclass and courses. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, right here. So go to this website, drnancy.com. Okay, so once you're here, you're able to see different kind of services we have within our company, and the free masterclass is the foundation for everyone need to understand. The Layoff Survival Strategy, learn how to land your dream product manager job during a recession. Check the time that works best for you. Okay, so click the button and join, and I'm going to see you live tomorrow and Wednesday. Okay, that's very key. So what we have today is a pre-event training. So before you even join the masterclass, I want you to understand where to find opportunities and how to become product manager with no experience. Okay, so take this free training, and also towards the end of masterclass, where we're going to tell you more regarding Product Manager Accelerator program. You're able to see different packages that are most suitable for you, and who do we select to join the program. Awesome. So any other questions, comment on the chat. Now, let me also continue the second part of the free training for all of you guys is specifically, most importantly, how would you become product manager with no experience? Like some of you guys, I think was Maria and comment on the chat regarding, hey, I don't have PM experience and I'm a product designer learning about product management. How can transition into PM, right? So now specifically becoming a product manager with no experience, here's what you should do. Number one thing, very important, you need to learn product management skills and knowledge. I think, Maria, you did very well. So you automatically identify, hey, I'm not a product manager. I need to learn about it. What's the best way to do it? Yes, immediately take some courses without knowing how exactly to do it. You're getting laid off anyway. So even if you're lucky, you get a job. I don't know how you get in without experience, but you get in first and then you don't learn how to do it, you get laid off anyway. So therefore, reverse the order. It's important to learn how the product management work, what's the jargon, how they write requirement, how to work with the engineer, what's the best methodology to like lead your team to create a rewarding program and product, and that's actually during a recession, actually is going to drive revenue for your company. This is extremely critical. Okay, so that's something you must do before you actually become a product manager. Number one, learn this. Number two, if you don't have experience, is that you should look into a past experience and compare your past experience with the product management jargons and product management methodology. This end-to-end product management methodology, which is starting from like voice of customer interview, answer the pain points and do market research and create your like solutions and design specific like product feature, bright user stories and requirements, and then communicate with the engineering team and all the way to GTM strategy, go-to-market strategy. You learn everything end-to-end. And then you compare your past experience to the end-to-end product management experience. So understand what's the overlap. Maybe a 50% overlap, maybe 70% overlap, maybe 30% overlap, right? So whatever overlap, you need to repackage your past experience and use product management language to describe your past experience. Okay, and also talk about your past experience, how much you contribute to the product management lifecycle. Okay, let's say you are a designer. I see Majora, you're a designer, right? So when you design product, did you talk to customers? I know lots of designers, they do UI UX design. Okay, so when they do UI UX design, they must already talk to customers, understand needs and pain point desire. That's from product management perspective. We call this like product management, like voice of customer interview. So you have done something similar. So which means you know the upfront, the front end of customer engagement part of product management. So it's very critical you use those language ahead of time to make it happen. Okay, then some students, they are like marketing background, also students who are marketing background or customer success background, became a product manager, same thing. Let's say your marketing background, you talk about your past experience, how much, let's say you create a marketing campaign, but from product manager perspective, it's called driving user growth. Your growth strategy is creating campaigns, social media, ads campaign, different campaign to drive user growth. So your language describing your contribution to the teams should come from the direction of what product managers is doing. Okay, I think I gave you enough examples, like same thing as a customer success was doing before, customer success manager become product manager. So it's happening all possible different domains. All right, now third part is, if you don't have product management experience, you really need to create a product portfolio. This is very crucial during recession, okay? So now, as we all know, Amazon lay off 18,000 people. Salesforce lay off 10% of the employees. So like they all like people are very, very competitive. Now, how would you stand out from the competition is very critical. You must create your product portfolio to demonstrate your achievement and also how much you're capable of doing the job before you even start your new job. That's critical, okay? And then once you're able to show that, hey, I know how to do the job, how to start a new job, here's my product portfolio, here's the achievement, and it also helps you to build your confidence when you walk into an interview. And on top of that, help you to bridge the gaps. Let's say as a step 2, I asked you to compare your past experience with the product management and you figure out you have 50% overlap. What about the other 50%? Let's say you're a designer, you don't have experience for working with engineers, but you have experience designing MVP. That's great, right? So you don't have experience, let's say, doing GTM strategy, go-to-market strategy. And then on your product portfolio, you create product portfolio, demonstrate actually you know how to create the GTM strategy. So everything end-to-end is going to help you much more competitive. That's how you become a product manager with no experience. Okay, follow the 3 steps. I guarantee you are going to achieve significant outcome. Okay, so in our masterclass, we dive deeper tomorrow. We have 1 hour together where I go through how you write your resume, how it goes through networking strategy to land more interview because we're going through recession. Applying for jobs online doesn't work. I seriously tell you guys, just applying for jobs online during recession definitely do not work because competition too strong that not many jobs out there anyway. Okay, and then we'll also talk about product portfolio, different type of product portfolios, what goes into product portfolio. We're gonna cover more tomorrow during our live training at the masterclass, and also the in the description of my YouTube video, there should be a link to our masterclass, and same thing as YouTube LinkedIn Live. Let me double check. I believe in the description of in the description of the video of this video have the link to our masterclass. You can directly register and stay until the end where we have referrals to TikTok and also Google tomorrow. Okay, great, cool. Let me see any other questions. Let me see questions, and in the link of description you have both LinkedIn and YouTube have the same links. You can join our masterclass tomorrow, or go to this website darknancy.com/masterclass. On my website you should be able to find the masterclass very easily. Okay, where we teach you layoff survival strategy, how you're able to land your dream product manager offer during a recession. Now let me answer question. Annie, Dr. Nancy, as a fresher, I've been hired as an intern at a very small company, which has launched the product as yet. What do you mean, has not or has? They have asked me to create a product roadmap, being only PM. Any video to help? Very cool. Okay, great, cool. You have and say have no product management experience before, just theoretical knowledge. Okay, great, cool. All right, so congratulations. And yes, small companies can also give you opportunity to grow much faster, personally speaking, especially during recession. Here's the thing, we all know big tech companies are having layoff. If small medium companies they're still hiring, I still think that's a good opportunity for you to grow your career during the recession. Now specifically, they are asked to create product roadmap, being only PM, any video to help with like creating product roadmap. Actually, we have lots of roadmap training inside Product Manager Accelerator, the one I teach. You can join the free masterclass and stay until the end and check out more regarding our training. Now, on YouTube video, let me show you some trainings that could help to do your job better. Cool. Oh, you mean you have not? I would say, yeah. They haven't launched a product. I see though. So you're fresher, the new starter haven't launched a product. They ask you to create a roadmap. Okay, great. So let me go to my YouTube channel. I have some free trainings. Let me share my screen. So this is my YouTube video. Come here. This is my channel. Oh, looks like this now. I think once I go live, the layout is different. Okay, so how to become better product manager specifically. In order to do your roadmap, here is what you need to do. Product manager, senior product manager. There are do this one. Google Design Sprint. Okay, so study this one. How does a Google product manager launch product using Agile? So this is one collaboration I did with another YouTuber, currently product manager in Google. So watch this video. He talks about end-to-end experience, how to launch a product, different methodology he used, they figure out the product metrics, different things. So follow this. It's going to help you immensely. Okay, let me share this video in the chat. Yeah, I have lots of free training. Make sure to go watch the playlist. Okay. Let me put this in the chat. One sec. Feel free to put other questions. Okay, watch this one. It's going to help you immensely how to do product management better. Yeah, right now it's all theoretical learning you have, and also do other training as well. Your first 60 days, different kind of product skills you need to master. Yeah, watch everything on this playlist. Okay, which I also make a new video about ChatGPT. It's going to replace our jobs or not. Okay, so make sure to give a like of this video, and for all the videos, this playlist. Okay, so the playlist is called How to Become a Senior Product Manager. It's going to teach you more things regarding how to build your product much better. Cool. So now let me, oh, someone asked question how to, one sec, let me go to my channel. Someone's question how to, where's the link to the masterclass? Okay, let me do it here, one sec. What's the link to the masterclass? It's in the description of the video. Let me copy paste to you anyway. Let me go here. Okay, so now let me, I put the masterclass link in the description. You can join and learn more. Next question. What the list of product management deliverables? Good question. Now, let me give an overview regarding deliverables of product management. Number one is that product manager need to be able to launch the product successfully. Okay, we go backwards. Your performance is measured based on how successful your product is, which means that the users, number of users you have, and also the revenue generated from your product. Those two most important things for all the product managers. That's your key deliverables. Okay. Now, what's going back? What are the different deliverables for product manager? You can take a look at this. For example, every time when you do product releases, product new feature launch, and the requirement, the day-to-day work, basically the requirement written is part of the deliverables. And then also the voice of customer interview outcome is also your deliverables. All of those are deliverable, but the most important thing is once you launch your product, they make money, your deliverable is measured based on the impact your product has brought to the organization. But day-to-day, you write requirement, you do customer interviews, okay, and you do the product roadmap. That's part of deliverables as well. And you really need to be able to communicate your roadmap with cross-functional team. Okay, that's the key deliverables for the product managers. It's a very good question. Maybe I should make a YouTube video to explain this further. Very good. Good question, Jenny. Enough. Coming from BA, PO background, business analyst, product owner background, I have an interview asked for a PM role and advice in terms of lacking areas such as go-to-market strategy. Very good question. Okay, first of all, we have helped lots of students with product owner background or business analyst background become a product manager. So this happened multiple times within PM Accelerator. You can check out more here, free training. Go to our website to learn more. And also, if you're interested in our small group coaching, you should stay until the end to learn more about PM Accelerator. Okay, now, specifically with your background, if you're lacking some experiences such as GTM strategy, I really suggest you learn. Okay, number one thing is that you got to learn it. So lots of time, if you haven't done it, at least you can talk about regarding, I know all the strategies, that the most important thing was the most important thing the customer need to look for when they go out to like launch the product. Okay, number one thing is to learn it. Number two is actually on my YouTube video, we have lots of training regarding product management skills. Okay, go to my YouTube channel, watch those playlists, the senior PM playlist. Okay, now number two is once you have those like knowledge, you should build a product portfolio. You should show them, hey, this is my knowledge. Here's an example of how I apply this knowledge. Okay, those two things is able to help you to advance your interview significantly. And finally, you should also be able to talk about the battle card, right? So because clearly in the interview, the interviewer will challenge you, hey, you don't have experience at this and this and this. Like nobody had all the experience anyway before they become a product manager. Okay, so you don't have those experience, you just being very clear. My strength is this. Even if I don't have GTM experience, I already have knowledge about GTM experience. I'm able to contribute immediately to a company by using my strengths. And then here is the knowledge and the portfolio I can demonstrate I'm able to do end-to-end product management training as well. So you should have your battle card ready. And another thing I want you guys to set the change of mindset regarding the 91%. Okay. 91% of product managers today, their first job is not product managers. So they're all business analysts, maybe software developer or marketer or designer, any possible domain out there, 91% of them. And then they become a product manager. Okay, just like you have business analyst background, lots of like 80% of students, they don't have product management experience, right? Just like you have different experience, and you just need to be able to make the connection. This is my strengths. This is how I contribute to the company. This is how much of past experience is relevant to product management. And inside Product Manager Accelerator, we teach them in depth regarding how exactly to better package your story and actually learn the core skills before you become a product manager, so you can keep your job during a recession. Okay, so therefore, learn it ahead of time and also build your product portfolio to demonstrate you can do the job, to show your end-to-end experience is going to increase your success rate significantly. Okay, we tell you more things regarding how to use product portfolio in tomorrow's masterclass and inside the Product Manager Accelerator as well. Feel free to go to our website to learn more. Okay, but that's the best strategy you can use immediately for your upcoming interviews. Such as go-to-market strategy. Yeah, we answered the, go to my YouTube channel playlist. I have lots of free training on that topic as well. Monir said, is PM acceptable for someone who lives outside the US, but can live in Istanbul, Turkey? One of my favorite place to visit, Istanbul. That was before the recession. It was crazy. So Istanbul is very fun. Everyone should go. Turkey is very fun. We also went to a place called Alutinus. It's a famous place called Alutinus. It's like people go like paragliding. That was in Turkey. That was very beautiful. Everyone should go. This is a beautiful place. We went, well, after pandemic, I think we're getting out of it right now. Except China. China has lots of COVID right now, but everyone else gradually getting out of pandemic should go to Istanbul. Okay, so now, PM Accelerator, yes, we have students globally. We have students in Paris, London, Australia, Thailand. I have students in Thailand. I also have students from Vietnam. I have students in Singapore, China, India, Canada, of course, US. Okay, so all over the world. Yes, we help people outside of the US as well, because you're learning from the best methodology, how companies actually build and develop product management skills in the US by learning from like fan level skills. So you master this and then you apply in your home country. It's the same thing. We also have people actually in the process of landing job in the US, even if they're outside of their home, like outside the US right now, in Thailand, a student in Thailand land remote like CMO position in the US and getting paid like US dollars while working in Thailand. So those will have students trying to do this kind of migration to the US through this methodology as well. Yes, it works for people outside the US as well. Cool. Next question. Kunal, I am currently working as a business analyst for a product-related company. How can I make transition to become product manager? Oh, very good question. So you are business analyst, product-related company. How would you make transition in product manager? Very good question. So number one thing is that, first of all, I want you to understand, yes, business analysts can become product manager, and we have lots of people. Lots of students with a business analyst background become a product manager. So inside the PM Accelerator community, once you join the program with any background you have, we can match you with any mentor with similar background or connect you with alumni who had the same similar background who can help you to get there as well, who can share their experience. We're very strong mentorship program and also like strongest alumni communities. What I want to tell you is that, yes, you can, for sure. Okay, with business analyst background, by building product portfolio, different things, which I'm going to share with you in the following steps. Number one thing, you need to believe that. Conquer your fear regarding, oh, I feel like I don't have it. It's more about 90. I said earlier, if you listen to my talk earlier, 91% product managers today, their first job is not product manager. They are business analyst, developer, designer, marketer, teacher, healthcare professional. I have healthcare professional become product managers, but any possible things out there. Okay, so number one, you should understand, yes, you believe that you can become product manager. Number one thing, mindset shift. Number two, specific strategy is that you first of all need to learn what does product manager do? How does product manager write user stories? How do they write requirement? How do they communicate the roadmap with cross-functional team? How to be a short-term roadmap, long-term roadmap? All of those are must to learn, because if you don't learn this, they're going to fail you in the interview. Okay, even if somehow, I don't know, you get lucky, you pass the interview, and now we are going through a recession. You don't know how to do your job well, they fire you right away and hire someone who's much more qualified than you to do the job better. So therefore, number one thing, you got to learn how exactly product manager do roadmap, write requirement, working with engineers, design the GTM strategy, everything all packed together. Okay, now the third part is after you learn it, you really need to understand that how would you build your product portfolio, put your past experience to show off your transferable skills. Let's say as a business analyst, this happened multiple times to our students. As a business analyst, we have student Soumya, she joined Intuit as a product manager. She also became like senior level of product manager, not just an entry level product manager when she joined Intuit. Okay, so how does this work is that she put her past experience, compared to the past experience with end-to-end product management lifecycle, and create a product portfolio to demonstrate, hey, I already had experience doing this and this and this, and those are very similar to product management, and that's why you should hire me. And then on her product portfolio, she highlight her strengths. Of course, for the part you don't know, you must be like, okay, for example, GTM, you don't know, right? And then part of product portfolio, you should demonstrate this is your GTM plan, GTM strategy, what the future plan you could work on in terms of helping the company grow their product. So once you have product portfolio, you're able to increase your confidence and demonstrate your transferable skills. It's also help you stand out from competition significantly. Okay, so this is how you become a product manager with no experience, with business analyst background. Jenny asked this question, what's PRD? PRD means product requirement documentation, which is you write a requirement, you put it in a PRD, product requirement documentation. We have the specific training inside Product Manager Accelerator in module 4 of PM of our training inside a PM Accelerator, and that's what we teach. But in high level, PRD stands for product requirement documentation. Okay. So, Asher, I graduated college in 2019, have about 2 years experience as product analyst in the fintech company. I'm trying to break into big tech, especially in the APM program in fan companies. I was wondering if applying for APM program would give me a higher chance instead of aiming just entry-level PM roles. Oh, very good question, Asher. Okay, great. So I do think product analyst has very good chance to become a product manager. It's very relevant. It's extremely relevant as a product analyst. You must have done lots of work that's similar to product management. There's overlap. Whenever there's overlap, it's something you highlight as a strength in your interview. Okay, first of all, congratulations. Now, number two is, if you want to break into like big tech companies, this APM program and other program, to be frank, APM program is extremely competitive. So it's harder to join big tech company as APM compared with any other position, because the volume of people applying for APM is higher and they have fewer opening for APM. So if I were you, I would apply for both. Okay, but I'm not going to hand myself up just for APM, because as I said, the chance of you joining like big tech company as APM is lower compared with entry-level PM position. Okay, I will apply for both because application package is the same. Everything else is the same. Okay, the networking strategy is the same. It's the same strategy, but the chance is lower. So I will go for both entry-level PM positions or APM position. For example, we have several students. Crazy, actually, it's crazy. I had a student, she's a master student, Garima, master student. She joined our program in September. She graduated her degree in December. Right now, January, like 2 days ago, she started her new job as a senior product manager in MasterCard, as a senior PM, okay? And she's also a recent graduate herself. So if you know how to package prior experience, you don't have to stuck as APM position at all. You can totally qualify for product manager position. Of course, in her position, because we know how to package her experience, she also learned very hard, master all the PM skills. She was able to qualify for senior PM position herself. Okay, so my point is you don't need to stuck with APM. If you have 2 years experience, you can qualify that repackage your story, show the transferable skills. You can qualify for entry-level position like easily. Okay, so it's more about how you package stories. I wouldn't hang out for APM because it's harder, but you should apply. You should apply for APM anyway. Probably they'll appreciate your background because you have related experience as a product analyst. Okay. Do you have a template for building a product portfolio? Jenny asked this question. So the template is only available for people inside a Product Manager Accelerator. We don't give it for free out there, but I have a free YouTube training regarding how you're able to explore and build your product portfolio on your own. So let me find this video for yourself. And yeah, inside a PM Accelerator, review your product portfolio will give you 8 different kind of examples. Not just template, we have template, but you also have 8 different examples to build your product portfolio. That's more in-depth training inside a Product Manager Accelerator. You can go to the website, drnancy.com/masterclass to learn more. Okay, step 1 to join the PM Accelerator is actually attending the masterclass and learn about our selection process, the teaching philosophy, and who do we select to join the program, what the community look like. Okay, that's required. You need to attend. How to attend this masterclass, go to drnancy.com/masterclass. Just go there, drnancy.com. You should be able to find and register, and I'm gonna see you live in our masterclass. Okay, so now next part, let me show you. Yeah, actually there's several videos you can learn for free regarding how to build your product portfolio. Let me share you my screen. Come here. Yeah, this is the link, drnancy.com/masterclass right here to register for our upcoming masterclass as a step number 1 to join our PM Accelerator if you're interested. Now, let's come to YouTube. The product portfolio video. Okay, come here. Oh, you can directly click here. Okay, and then come to my portfolio. My product portfolio is in this playlist, how to become product manager with no experience. Okay, so scroll down all the way to the bottom, down. I have lots of training right here. Okay, how to become a product manager without experience. So this is a product portfolio video regarding how to build a product portfolio to succeed in product manager resume and interview. Okay, so 693 likes. Please make sure you like this video once you go there. Okay, let me share this video. Yes, the free training also has 13 different kind of projects you can build on your own to create a product portfolio as well. So let me post this video in the chat. Where is the chat box? Where is the chat box? Okay, let's product portfolio video. Okay. Ooh, next question. Hold on. I am trying to find next question. Monir question. You're welcome with Istanbul, Nancy, by a tourist guy here. Yes, I will contact you once I go. Istanbul is a beautiful city, and it's the only city who is in 2 countries, Europe and Asia. Yeah, it is. Very, very beautiful. And then when you travel, you say, oh, I'm on the Asia side. And then later on, I'm in Europe side. Yes, well, there is lots of people. Last time I visited, it's very beautiful. New chapter answers, Jenny. Yeah, product requirement documentation is PRD. Great. Thank you for answering the questions. Very good. Detailed documentation for new product. ideas, product update ideas. Awesome. So super helpful, Asha, super helpful. Thank you very much. Maybe I should make a YouTube video talking about the differences between APM and like entry level PM. People thought APM is easier. No, it's extremely competitive. Maybe like 2 APMs per company, maybe 5 when the economy is good. When the economy good, they will have 5. Like under 10 is for those big tech companies crazy when the economy is not as good. Well, then the number is even like smaller. So yes, that's a strategy. Cool. Asha asked another question. You mentioned not to apply on the internet as just so few openings. In this case, you would try to connect professionals, for example, LinkedIn, send cold email, get to know them, ask for referrals. Yes, you should use the networking strategies to open more doors, especially during recession. Here's what happened. Hey guys, I went through 2 recessions. One is 2008 recession is crazy. I came here for my PhD. I was like, no, I cannot land a job. After I get a PhD, I hate it. Okay. Eventually, I landed 2 jobs after my PhD. And then the second recession went through, not recession, a hiring freeze was April 2020, the beginning of the pandemic. April 2020, beginning of the pandemic. It's crazy. Okay, there's no jobs. Everyone is doing hiring freeze. It's actually worse than where we are right now. Seriously worse than where we are right now. So you haven't seen the worst ever. Okay. And then now the key is for all of you guys, it's extremely important that you need to use the networking strategy when there are fewer job openings out there, so that you have much higher success rate putting your resume in front of hiring managers. Yes, you should use LinkedIn to send messages to like people inside the company to get ahead compared with all other candidates. Applying for jobs doesn't work unless you apply for, I don't know, tens of thousands jobs. You might get 1 or 2, a few interviews, and still whoever had referrals, their chance of landing offer is also much higher because you already have endorsement within the company. Okay, so we talk about networking strategy inside our masterclass tomorrow. We go in depth. As I said, this is a pre-event training, which pre-masterclass training. We already give you 1 hour free training already. So tomorrow we have more in depth regarding what script you send to hiring managers. Okay, where to find those people, like what's the process of reaching out, and like how to reach out to people, who you should reach out to. Tomorrow we cover this in our free masterclass. It's right here. Let me put a link. Where is my website sharing? Am I sharing the right thing? Yeah, this one. Go to drlindsay.com/masterclass. You're able to register. We cover these in detail tomorrow. So you will learn resume, how to land interview opportunities using networking strategy, how to gain PM experience, how to land job openings in job offers in FAANG company pay you over 300K. This is what we cover tomorrow. Okay, in our live masterclass, let me put my link in the chat again for people who hasn't seen it. You missed it earlier. Cool, great, cool. Let me. The link is also in the description of the video. You should be able to find it easily. Cool. Let me see all the questions. I believe I answered all the questions. Okay, if I miss any of the questions, feel free to comment in the messaging chat. Okay, so our team replied to all the questions. You can also send us the DM, but you already put in the public chat channel. We respond to you anyway. So our team answer all the questions, but I believe so far I answer all the questions. If you miss any question, feel free to email our team. Let me put a team email, team@PM@accelerator.io. This is my team email. You can email them as well, but I believe I answer all the questions. Awesome. Okay, great. Cool. And thank you for joining me, guys. I wish all of you guys good luck with your upcoming job hunting session. It's crazy. I know we're going through a recession, but as I said earlier, there's still opportunities out there. Just know where to find them, how to pitch yourself, what's the most effective strategy. Okay, you got to use the new strategies in this crazy like layoff season. Okay, cool. All right, so this is Dr. Nancy Lee, and for people who already joined, registered for the masterclass, I'm gonna see you live tomorrow. All right, so make sure you download the resume template. Once you register, there's a link for you to download the resume template, to make sure you use the template to prepare your resume before you come into the masterclass, so that after the masterclass, immediately you're able to apply for jobs and using the strategy I cover over there. Okay, there's a lot of like value packed knowledge, and also you need to do your work. Without doing the work, you are not able to achieve the result. Okay, everyone, I'm gonna see you soon in our live masterclass tomorrow. This is Dr. Nancy Lee from PM Accelerator. I'm gonna see you soon. See you guys. Bye. Oh, make sure to share and like this video with any aspiring product managers. Awesome. Make sure to like this video and share and comment.